Hey guys, it's Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an Aldi shopping haul. It's not going to be a huge haul, but it's going to be for the necessities that I need. And this particular store, which is the only one that's close to my house, recently they remodeled, so they were closed for a really long time. So I was excited to go in and check it out. So as you see here, it is nighttime, and I did work today, which is why we're coming here at night. Also, something funny, because I know it's usually the topic of discussion. Some people say Aldi and some people say Aldi. I recently heard a commercial from them, and they said it's Aldi. So I just grabbed a package of apricots at $2.79. That's a pretty good price. And I'm just making my way down the aisle right now and checking it out. So I've been really wanting to try these cauliflower crackers. They were actually really good. And they do have a good assortment of crackers and healthy chips, as you could see here. So I did pick up a pint of strawberries and blueberries. And they were about $2.29. I think the blueberries were like right under $3. I got a bag of apples. And I got a box of apples and peanut butter dip for the kids' lunches for school. So here I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my favorite creamer for my coffee. It's almond milk and it's caramel flavored. So here I'm just stopping by the pastas. Actually, I didn't end up getting any, but I was looking at everything they did have. And they had a lot of gluten-free varieties. So I did pick up these cinnamon raisin bagels, and they were also gluten-free. So here I had to stop because I actually saw a pumpkin spice latte drink. I did pick up a vanilla non-fat Greek yogurt, and here I'm just checking out the Pop-Tarts from my son. And their big box was actually really cheap. They had a really big variety of spices, a lot of them being organic, and I like that a lot. And really cheap, believe it or not. I grabbed two. One was a ginger and one was, I believe, onion powder. And I think they were like 99 cents each, and you can't beat that. So here they have a big variety of oils, and I actually needed vegetable oil, and at $1.99 that is a steal because in the grocery store they're like $4 and change and up. I just wanted to show you here the big selection of beans, most of them being organic, and at 99 cents, that's a steal. And as well as the tomato sauce, diced tomatoes. I did grab a few because I am going to be needing it for a crock pot recipe, and at 99 cents, that's a really good price. So here's the detergent aisle, and the Downy was only $4.79. That is a really good price. And I'm just going to grab a box of slow cooker liners, and the price is $1.49. And can we talk about this chicken broth, how cheap it is at $1.69? In the grocery store, it's probably $3 and change to $4. They have assorted varieties of quinoa at a really good price of $2.89. And I just want to show you guys, they had almost a whole or half an aisle of German specialties, all kinds of cookies and cakes and stuff, and everything looked really good. They had a lot of fall decorations and I really like the sign, but I did not get it because I do have a lot at home. Of course, I have to stop and see the things I really don't need, but they had this automatic dish soap or hand soap and it was like $4 and change. I did not get it though. They had a lot of organization and planner stuff, so if you're into that, you should go check it out because I did see a lot of cool stuff. I guess here they're getting a head start to Thanksgiving, so they had a lot of turkeys. They were fully stocked with butterball turkeys at $1.29 a pound. So here they have the Tyson brand ground chicken, and it was at a really good price of $3.19. And the organic apple juice is $2.59. That's a really good price. So here I'm just putting all my items and I'm going to bag them. I did bring my reusable Aldi bag, so I'm going to be putting as much as I can in there. And I'm sure many of you know that they do charge for paper bags, so make sure you always bring your own bag. So here I'm home. I have the stuff all spread out on the table. I didn't do too bad. I spent $65, but I did get a lot of the necessities that I needed. In the next clip, you're going to see 2 recipes of stuff that I had bought that I did not want to go to waste. So I'm going to be making a tzatziki Greek dressing and dip. So what you're going to need is 1 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 1 tablespoon of oil, olive oil. So as you can see, it looks about to be a tablespoon. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. It calls for 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And about 2 teaspoons of fresh dill. So I have it over here. I'm just going to chop it up quick. I love fresh dill. It smells so good. It's so fragrant. Just give it like a fine chop. And then you're going to need, it calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I find that to be very overpowering, so I just only use 1. And I just minced it. I'm going to put that in. And then the cucumber, which it can be minced or grated, but you're going to want to do it on the bigger hole. I've become really addicted to this dressing dip. Like there's a Greek restaurant by my house, and I always get like an extra cup of it to take home. It's so good. But I figured this could be a more of a low-fat recipe and still taste really good. And at least I know that I'm making it at home and it's nice and fresh. I'm just gonna finish grating this up. When it gets down to the bottom, you can just put it to the side. Just be careful, these graters scare me. I'm still going to use it, I'm just going to cut it up at the end. So it calls for about 1.5 cups of cucumber once it's minced up or grated. So once you think you've gotten down to enough where you don't think you're going to scrape your fingers off, you can just go ahead and gather them all together and then just kind of chop them up. Just chop the rest up. You can leave on the skin, but I particularly don't like the cucumber skin, so that's why I peeled it off. And I also took out the seeds in the middle. This looks to be like, what did I say, about 1.5 cups. Now what you're going to want to do is you want to get all the water out of the cucumber. So you can just put it in a kitchen towel over the sink. And you're going to squeeze it out and get all the water out of it before you incorporate it into the mix. Okay, so I'm just going to take it over to the sink and squeeze it out really well. Actually, I'll do it here so you guys can see. See how much water comes out of it? Okay, that should be good enough. Once you feel it's all squeezed out really well, you're just going to put it, without spilling it, into the bowl. And then just a little bit of salt. It actually calls for 1/4 teaspoon, but I'm just gonna put less. And then mix it up really well. You can put more lemon in it. I just don't like it that overpowering with lemon. So I just used about, it said 2 teaspoons. So that's what I used. Some more dill here. Hi guys, so I'm going to be making 2 things tonight, and it's just some ingredients that I have in the house that I don't want to go bad. So with that said, I'm going to be making these muffins, and I have tried them before, and the only reason I would show you guys is because I did try them and they're really good. And they have 15 grams of protein, and they're non-GMO, and they have no artificial preservatives. So they're really good, and I highly recommend them. So this is blueberry lemon, but I'm actually going to be using some fresh blueberries as well that I don't want to go bad. So I'm going to be using those, and let's get started. So basically it just calls for the bag of mix. Calls for 2 eggs. Calls for 1 cup of milk. And it calls for 1/4 cup of oil. So I'm just using vegetable oil. And also, when I bake, I do like to use milk instead of water because the cake comes out more moist and it's much better. Okay, so I'm not going to put the blueberries in yet because I do have to mix it up and I don't want to smash them up all over the place. So I'll add them in last. Okay, so now I'll just add the blueberries in. I didn't put that many. I'll just stir it up. Okay, so the batter has a nice consistency. I'm just going to put it in these pre-lined paper muffin cups. So here's the finished product of the muffins, and they were super delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and hit that red bell below so you don't miss any future videos. Bye guys.